If you ask the question, what's required for long-term success in network marketing? Should you have recognition? Would it be nice to have a great compensation? Would it be nice to have an amazing breakthrough product that competes in the marketplace? All of that stuff is important and great, but everyone's looking there and they're looking in the wrong place for a long-term dynasty. Let me tell you, the engine that drives everything, the engine that drives all success, the engine that creates all long-term income, contribution, growth, legacy, all of it, the engine that drives it all, you know what it is? It's you. It's you. You in this room, and specifically the influencers among you. There's a difference between a distributor and an influencer, right? I say that distributors are disposable. Professionals are permanent. Distributors come and go. Professionals will be here for the long term. Let's talk about the characteristics of an influencer. I'm going to give you 5 characteristics of an influencer. Number 1, they're independent. These are independent people. They're not needy. They're not whiny. They're not crying. They're independent. They got this. They're going. They're doing it. They don't need you to push them. They don't need you to wake them up. They don't need you to remind them to go to the event. They got it. Number 1, independent. Number 2, they're a problem solver. They solve problems. Problem shows up, they fix the problem. Boom. They don't bring problems to other people. They don't whine about it. They don't complain about it. They spend 5% of the time on the problem, 95% of the time on the solution, and they do it with or without anybody's help. That's characteristic number 2. Characteristic number 3 is they're consistent. They just don't do it for a minute. They stay in the game. You don't have to worry about if they're hot or cold because they're in the game. Consistency, number 3. Number 4, they create action where action wouldn't have happened without them. They walk into the room and people get into more productivity. The fact that they're on the planet, even though they're 1,000 miles away, causes people to take more action. For whatever reason, however they do it, whatever magic dust they have, they create more action and energy just by the fact of them being connected to the organization. That's number 4. And number 5, they have a big vision. They've got a big vision for themselves, big vision for their teams, big vision for their organizations. If you're earning $1 million a year or more, please stand up. Wow. You guys go ahead and sit down. Give all of them a big round of applause. These are superstars in our profession. I've done a lot of work on this, and here's what I'm going to tell you. The average number of influencers for $1 million a year income is approximately 25 to make $1 million a year. Some are tougher at judging it, some are more friendly at judging it. So the name of the game, the name of the whole game is, can you become an influencer? What is this weekend about? You become an influencer.